Hello, this is Jenny Clark with Solvability, and today's What's Up with Mitch, we want to talk about when do we need to upgrade our accounting software and how do we find a better system. So Mitch is a small business in federal contracting, and he really just wants things to work. So he's always calling me and talking to me about, Jenny, I just want it all to work. Tell me what I need to do. And he's usually asking me a specific set of questions. And so in this case, the questions that Mitch would have been asking is, there's 5 of them that I put down here. What systems are out there that would be our next step? Everybody wants to know, okay, we're on QuickBooks now. What are our options in the future? When do we have to do that? How long will it take? Do we have to change payroll systems too? Great question. Always taking a look at what's going to happen, because every single payroll service provider will claim that they are integrated with whatever software you do. They don't know. Somebody told them they're integrated, so they took that answer, but there's way more to it. And what usually happens is we'll find out they are integrated, but you've got to pay a third party a whole bunch to write a conversion to be able to make it integrated. So something to ask. And the other thing you need to be thinking about is your payroll system should be part of your accounting system, should be an integrated process within it. But who's going to touch it? Human resources and payroll, which is different than the people that are running your accounting system. Who can we talk to that's been through this before? As you're looking at accounting software, you do want to talk to other companies that have gone through the process. And so you should ask the accounting software company for some names of some people that you could talk to, find out what their experience has been, find out what worked, what didn't work, what was the surprise, and make sure you know what you should be looking at. How do we avoid the nightmare we went through last time? The nightmare that you maybe went through last time could have been caused by trying to do too much at once, by trying to do an accounting system cutover right at the end of the year, which is always a super busy time, and you've got holidays, you've got things you're trying to close out the year, you're trying to seal things that you should have gotten done earlier in the year but couldn't get to. The nightmare you went through the last time might be because you're really under the gun to get it done. And it might have been that you really didn't have good data to be able to bring over to the new system, so you're cleaning up your data as you're doing it. Those are some of the things to be thinking about. And the last question, why does it take 6 months to switch systems? 6 months to switch systems is because you're going to say, I want it to be up and running by X date, maybe June. And so you need to backdate from that. I've got to make a decision by December, January, in order to do that. What will happen is you might be reviewing stuff in January. You get a quote. You don't really finalize and accept the quote till the end of February, so you haven't even started. Then you've got to gear up the team to start on this implementation. They get started on it. You want it all set up, but you also need your people trained. And the hardest thing that I've seen people do, which I don't recommend, is they'll go full parallel. Okay, if I was overloaded so much that I needed a new system, and now because I need a new system, you're going to say, oh, by the way, Jenny, do the system we're on, the old way, plus pick up the other one, you're about to make my head explode. So you need to be thinking about what it's going to require, because you can't just declare it and make it so. You need to have a plan for how it's going to work. And you need to make sure that you've got the right people on board. Frequently, the people that are running your systems now are going to need some training, and sometimes you're going to find out that they're really not ready to step up to the level you need performance. So taking that into account, but you don't want a brand new person coming in trying to do the accounting software implementation unless you know they're an expert in that accounting software that's going to save you time because of that. Because otherwise you're trying to take somebody that doesn't know your culture, doesn't know your financial information, doesn't have your business background, and just kind of plop them in and say, just go do that. It's a big, big deal. Mitch is unstoppable. Are you unstoppable? You know where you want to go. Solvability can help you get there with the cost and pricing intelligence you need to accelerate and scale your business. Most of our clients get started with our free wrap rate calculator. That's just a simple Excel spreadsheet that shows you how to figure out what a billing rate should be to cover all your costs, or to do it the other way would be to say, I know what the billing rate is. Here's my anticipated multiplier. how much can I afford to pay the employee? So there's several ways to calculate wrap rates. There's more to it. Coming up with the percentages themselves is another trick. But I wanted to at least start with the concept of what is a wrap rate or a multiplier? How do you get to a fully burdened rate? How do you make sure you're covering all your costs? If you've got something more extensive, I'd love to talk to you about working with you. The fastest way to get in touch with me is to text me at area code 256-882-6276. And let's set up a phone call. Tell me who you are, what your company name is, and what your urgent requirement is. And let's talk about what we could do to get you on the right track.